I'm Brian Alexander with Time Magazine, and I'm here with Jillian Michaels. Jillian is the author of The Master Your Metabolism Cookbook, which is on bookshelves now. Thank you very much for doing this.
No, thank you for coming.
Zachary Pelham from Tingsboro, Massachusetts says, I'm an art teacher, and I always try to ensure snacks in my classroom are healthy, but kids prefer naughty treats. What are some healthy alternatives?
Ooh, okay, easy. Go with pop chips instead of like I don't want to bash any brands, but instead of
Bash
those.
a brand.
These days I have to be very careful about everything I do and say. So with the obvious like cheese doodle processed fried chip with preservatives and chemicals.
Cheetos.
I didn't say it, you said it. And then pretty much anything else in that category or genre has got a lot of garbage in it, whether it's chemical TBHQ or trans fat or MSG. Bottom line is pop chips are awesome. They're all natural. They're 100 calories in little snack bags. I'm obsessed with them, and I give them to all my parents, and they put them in their kids' lunches. They're fantastic. And another like really simple kid swap, give them, so kids aren't drinking so much sodas, give them Vitamin Water Zero. All natural, no calories, flavored with stevia. It's really great. And then for like grab and go snacks, give them like little organic skim cheese sticks to take with them to school. And another thing that's really great is the Newman's Own alphabet cookies. Are really good. 10 calories a piece and all organic, natural, nothing bad in them.
Gwen Brandenburg from Reno, Nevada says, or asks, most of the contestants on The Biggest Loser come to some sort of realization of an emotional situation that led to their obesity. Is obesity about emotional trauma, bad genes, or poor habits?
Gosh, such a good question. I believe that morbid obesity is often about emotional trauma, and you can be predisposed genetically, but it's not a sentence. So the bottom line is that if you're overeating, you're eating poor foods, some people can get away with it while others will gain a lot of weight. There's a genetic predisposition. I'm genetically predisposed, but I manage my weight. The root of obesity is usually emotional, and then I think the poor habits are a symptom of the deeper emotional issue.
Lauren Schumann from Williamsport, Pennsylvania says, what's the best way to motivate yourself in starting a new workout plan or diet?
Great question. Okay. The best way to motivate yourself is to establish the reasons why you want to change, and then make every decision with that goal in mind. So every choice you make, you think about the ultimate goal. For example, what is your why? If you have a why to live for, you can tolerate any how. So whether it's seeing your grandchildren grow up and go to college, or looking amazing at your 20th wedding anniversary, whatever your reasons might be, reversing diabetes, whatever they might be, every time you make that decision about what are you going to have for breakfast, are you going to go to the gym or not, think about how is it getting you closer to that ultimate goal. And you'll find that when you put your life in perspective like that, having quality and quantity is going to be worth so much more than a donut. It's just about being very mindful and keeping the bigger picture always in the forefront.
Don Riley from Watkinsville, Georgia asks, for years I've watched The Biggest Loser, and over again you have stated there are no magic pills that will help you lose weight. But I see your name endorsing diet supplements. Why?
It's not an endorsement deal. It's a licensing deal. And what that means is that I worked with a lab, and doctors of course, to create supplements that I believe help enhance your metabolism. They're all natural, and the bottom line is that there are certain things that speed your metabolism in conjunction with diet and exercise. For example, vitamin C inhibits cortisol, which is a stress hormone that puts weight around your middle. Caffeine can speed metabolism by up to 6% when you take it in the right dose. It just is. It's just a fact. So this isn't a magic pill, nor is it meant to be, but it is meant to help you see results faster and better. It's like, instead of 2 pounds a week, what about 3?
Janessa Hertig of Freud, Montana says, you always push people to their fullest potential. Who pushed you to achieve everything you have accomplished?
Gosh, I've had many mentors and teachers along the way. I've been very fortunate. But the person that started it out for me was definitely my martial arts instructor, and that's when I was about 12 years old. And he worked with me until I was 21, And he changed my life. He really did. And he demanded that I live up to my potential. And, you know, if I didn't, he was like, I'm not wasting my time. So you either meet me halfway or don't bother. And he was a person that really was that mentor kind of, my mom was a shrink, she calls it the good enough other. He was the good enough other for me. He saved my life as a kid.
Thank you very much, Jillian Michaels. The Master Your Metabolism cookbook is on bookshelves now, and Losing It with Jillian premieres on June 1st. What channel is that?
NBC.
And NBC.
In the Biggest Loser time slot at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you very much.
"1 a.m., the sound of helicopter rotors interrupts the night in a wealthy enclave of Abbottabad, Pakistan. The mission to take out Osama bin Laden has reached its destination. Here is what the U.S. government says happened that night. A pair of helicopters carrying about 24 Navy SEALs swoops in on the compound. One chopper full fast ropes in, while the other lands to disgorge its SEALs. It's a hard landing. The helicopter loses lift because of the compound's high walls. No one is hurt. For most of the SEALs' 40 minutes on the ground, the team engages in a firefight. The SEALs clear the small building first, then reach bin Laden and his family on the second and third floors of the main building.
The mission was quite complicated. I mean, not only did